All right, everybody, we're live here. C. Allen Morning Show with Bennett and Brown. We're talking about, if you're just tuning in today, you know, this is the show, the hour that's all about beauty, fashion, entertainment. Today, what we're talking about is, have we gone too far with this word called beauty? And 7, of course, she put a switch to it. Have people taken what they consider beauty too far? Let's go back to the phone lines here. Caller, good morning. We're talking about, have we taken beauty too far? We're talking about the incidents, the articles about the illegal injections and things of that nature. What's your comment?
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Bennett around. My comment is, I think that beauty has definitely gone too far. When we're seeing just, constant media with people injecting cement into their butts and all these foreign objects and whatnot, I think those are serious red flags that we need to reconsider what our priorities are as a society. We see things in the media like can I rocket into fame based essentially off their I don't want to say that that's all about, but when you see things like that, people become consumed and think that primarily anymore, and that we need to focus on being aesthetically pleasing at most, because that's what will guarantee you the quickest
solution. Let's talk about some solutions. What would you tell, let's say, a bunch of young girls who look up to the Kim Kardashians and look up to the Amber Roses, and they can't afford to go to a plastic surgeon, so they hear about Mika who's doing shots in the JW or something like that. What kind of advice would you give to somebody that could be listening?
And I would say to them that, honestly, the reality of life is that some people win the genetic lottery and are going to look like Kim Kardashian. If that's not you, then be. But look at other people as there are so many great women that have been, the most beautiful. They're not like, on the arm of the most handsome man or whatever, but they've definitely left a legacy for themselves. And that's something that I think is most important, just being a pretty face, or doing something that was grander than just what you look like.
Wow. Genetic lottery. I think that's part of the problem, because who said that it's just Kim Kardashian that won the genetic lottery? It's not, and I'm just using that as an example because that's people that know. If you're just their beauty is definitely in the eye of the beholder. Generally speaking, there are a lot of people that are aesthetically attracted to Kim Kardashian more so than somebody else not being generally known for their beauty. That's not necessarily saying that that's correct. That's just what the truth of the matter is. And my point is that we need to try to combat that being the only thing that people celebrate. That's what I wanted to hear you say. That's great.
Okay, now it is a lot of pressure if you're in it to look a certain way. We talk about have beauty gone too far. Of course, I'm not taking up for the people, but my thoughts are you're under a lot of pressure to look a certain way. Let's take Nene last night on the Soul Train Awards. We haven't had a chance to talk about Soul Train Awards yet, but let's take her from the Soul Train Awards. She looked absolutely amazing. And you've seen that she had a lot of work done. And the question is, when is enough enough? That's the question.
That's a big question.
When is enough enough? All right, caller, we thank you so much for calling in here on the C. Allen Morning Show. Then listen, we're going to go ahead and take one more caller, and then we're going to go into our beauty buzz with 7. Caller, good morning. You're live on the air. Is this ACL?
Yes, it is.
All right, good morning. Talk to me. Today we're talking about, have we gone too far with this word called beauty? You read about the articles. It's on my Facebook page about the girl using the Fix-A-Flat as silicone shots. The girl that got arrested coming to the JW Marriott, all of that. What is your take? Because I know Acia, she's one of the lead stylists at our Martin Luther King location. So I'm glad that you had time to call in this morning. What is your take? And she's also a licensed instructor. So what is your take in reference to, has it gone too far?
It has gone way too far.
Why you say
that? Because we look at, like everybody's calling in, we're looking at, all the people who are out in the media, and like even when I teach, that's their job. They have to keep up that image, and sometimes they don't want to do it, but because they're out there, lights, camera, action, they have to look apart. And spiritually, I must say, it's all in the power of the tongue, because we condemn our own selves. You know, if I'm this, I wish I'm that, I'm too fat, you know, I don't like this, right? You know, besides taking what we have and applauding it, and then if we need to repair some things or want to do it for the right reasons, then do it. Now, most of the fix a flat, that stuff like that, if I recall, most of those people that were going to get it done, they were transgenders, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
In that article. But there is another article, Georgia, where it was female strippers from Baltimore going to get those butt injections, too.
I'm going to get the butt injections, right. I mean, I just think it's just way over. Even I look at, and I tell people all the time, you know, I love Beyonce as an artist and so forth, but she's a chicken wing away from, you know, being fat. You know, she has to work hard because of her title.
She didn't say a chicken wing.
I was going to
because I look at, we go back to genetics and gender. Look at her mother. Look how much work her mother keeps up with her body. You know, that lady has had work done because she can't hold it together. And those are her genes. That's a splitting image of her. It's all in our genes. We just have to be conscious and healthier.
Okay, first of all, now I've seen some videos of Beyonce where she had like a size 2 waist. So now it's more than a chicken wing, maybe a 10-piece. But it's more than a chicken wing.
But when you like starving, you just, you know, her little lettuce diet. She eat lettuce all day and with lemon juice, you know, things of that nature. She's not really eating properly.
But you know what I just thought about AC and 7. Listen to me. What I just thought about was I think either you 7 or someone said I think the other caller said beauty is in the eye of the beholder, what have you. What I'm also thinking is we say it has gone too far, but is all of that really you know, I think it's all kind of questionable, because I'm just thinking about now the Housewives of Beverly Hills with that lady with them great big lips. Ooh. And to me, I think she did a little too much injection. But then to her,
it looks wonderful.
Exactly. So, baby, it's probably just subjective. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it depends on what your definition of beauty is and what works for you and what doesn't. Because some women, they love to have it, you know, some people say a dunk, I say it's a donkey. And to me, I think it's unhealthy, but they love it.
Well, you know what else, too? There is a condition called body dysmorphia. It's basically when you see yourself in a way that's not realistic. So sometimes when people are looking at themselves.
Ooh, we're going to talk about that. Hey, Sid, let me get you off the phone. All right, thank you so much. Okay, you know what's... Okay, so listen, we're going to go ahead and let's take Tony. We're trying to get all the calls in, and of course, 7 and I, we have a billion things that we're trying to talk about as well. But Tony, talk to me.
Come on, Tony.
Have we gone too far with this thing called beauty?
Yes. Good morning, Bennett and Brown.
Good morning.
I just wanted to make a comment.
Sure.
When you compare yourself to someone or something else as your measure of beauty, that's when it's gone too far. And a lot of women are into the concept of trying to impress other people as far as their figure instead of being themselves and being happy with themselves.
Okay. So basically it goes back to what we talked about earlier, which is the self-esteem piece.
Hello.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Tony.
All right. Very good, Tony. All right. So now basically the next article was it was a Georgia woman who was arrested and charged with illegal silicone butt and hip injections, and they said that a woman had paid $4,000 for 4 shots.
Can't wait to touch that.
So listen,
money is not the problem.
Yeah. So and eventually she had silicone in her lungs. And so this happened at the JW Marriott downtown. So it's a situation where, you know, are we really going to the extreme when it comes to the pressure of looking a certain way? You know, so that's something that we need to, we want to continue this conversation, everybody. We're about to go to break, but what we want you to do is go ahead and log into CALANmorningshow.com and leave your comment in the blog section under have we gone too far with this thing called beauty. We'll be right back. Listen, stay tuned here because we're going to come back with the beauty buzz with 7 After these messages, we're live on the C. Allen Morning Show with Bennett and Brown.